everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac. You know what, we're gonna just random. I like that new random, though. It doesn't just choose one for you, it actually does a little spin. And we get to be Isaac, who is who I wanted to be anyway, so I'm very happy about this. Why am I doing vanilla runs on normal? We're still missing a lot of items, is the answer to that question. Here we go, this is ZY0ES7JN. I gotta say, thanks to all you guys for your support on the challenge runs, the ones that are built into the game. I kind of expected that people would be less interested in them because those episodes are shorter. I know, right? I'm an idiot. Usually shorter episodes attract more attention because people don't look at your video feed and go, I have 45 fucking minutes? No way, man. I don't know why I had to go with that accent. I hate myself for doing that because, you know, that accent gets a bad rap. The southern or, you know, redneck accent. It's not really southern because you can find that accent everywhere. It really does get a bad rap. I mean that sincerely. Whenever you put on a stupid voice or like you want to say something stupid, you put on that voice and you go, hey, I fucking fucked my sister. Aren't I enlightened? What if that person, there's no reason a person with that voice, I will take chocolate milk. I actually find it okay in this game. There's no reason a person with that voice couldn't be like a fucking, you know, neurosurgeon or something like that, you know? But we never do an impression. Whenever we talk about, you know, someone who's smart, we say, and then we'll fire the reverse thrusters at 7.8 meters per second in order to go into a slow burn and begin our controlled descent into the Martian atmosphere. You could just as easily say that in the quote-unquote redneck accent. You know, well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make an incision into your skull, and then we're just gonna excise the tumor. Don't worry, I've been doing this for a long time. Like, that's what we need. I gotta stop using those accents as a crutch. Because, man, that is just offensive. You know, people can't always help what kind of accent they have. To ascribe one accent equality as ignorant or stupid, I think, is offensive. And beyond that, lazy comedy, which is perhaps even more of a sin. Anyway, I digress. I'm doing vanilla runs here because we finished our challenge runs. I have a lot of items to unlock. I only have something like 306 items, which means I think I'm missing like 44? I don't know if it's a round number, but I'm missing ooh, that was almost scary. I'm missing a lot at the very least, and we still have a lot to, we basically have to get, at the very least, all of the challenge items. We've seen some of the challenge items, the items that have been unlocked through challenges on other challenges, but those runs don't get seeded. Right? So we have a ways to go. Or not that they don't get seeded, but what you get on them doesn't count towards your actual progress of the game. We also have we have kind of like a to-do list. I know how to unlock Counterfeit Penny now. What we have to do is play the Three Skull Monty 100 times. Not 100 times in one run, but 100 times in total. We also need to get to 999 cents on our donation machine, so I will be pretty vigilant about that. I'm lucky enough, and I don't mean this to be cocky, but I'm lucky enough to be decent enough at Isaac that I can probably afford to basically just not buy items from shops for, you know, 20 runs, and that should give me enough to get what I'm missing. But anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. For now, I'm mostly just excited about the possibility of discovering new items and actually using them effectively. So we're gonna sneak through the middle here. I hate these rooms because they actually force you to use your brain a little bit, which is difficult for me. We did see some cool synergy on that last run, though, the Suicide King 3.0 run, where we managed to use store credit or credit card on the Deal with the Devil room and picked up 2 items for free, which led to us becoming Guppy and getting the Pact. That was pretty sweet. So we did well against Pin, well-ish at least, and now we're up against Dingle. Dingle's alright, I got no problem with Dingle. I think I can probably put to rest the idea that, you know, people are fighting me about the, oh man, that was so bad, about the difficulty of Dingle. People joke about it, but I do get tweets all the time now, like at least 3 or 4 a day that are like, hey man, just wanted you to know I love your videos, and I'm with you. Dingle is the hardest boss, and anybody who thinks otherwise is a fucking idiot. And I'm like, well, that's maybe, they don't really say that, but you get the idea. That's the general sentiment, at least. Don't get hit here. Okay. There wasn't a doubt in my mind that that was gonna work out. I like Blue Cap, HP plus the Tears upgrade. Shot speed down is not good. Oh, we'll totally take Brimstone. This is just not even a question. So Chocolate Milk Brimstone, I thought it gave it like a super high charge time, but I guess it doesn't. And if you're going to be complaining, if you're going to be complaining about Brimstone, I want you to keep in mind, we have not had Brimstone in something silly like 20 runs, basically. I don't think it showed up on any of the challenges. If it did, I certainly do not remember. Now, we're in a very lucky position here to be able to throw this down and access our curse room for free, where we get 2 pills, one of which, puberty, one of which, paralysis. The 2 Ps, not a big fan of either of them. The exception, by the way, to my donation philosophy here is if there's a nun's habit or, I mean, sharp plug might work. But, so here's the thing, you can reroll shops. I think I'm just gonna So remote detonator's not very good, but I'm gonna take it anyway because we could use the bombs. Basically just paid 3 cents per bomb for 5 bombs, which is, yeah, you'd think you'd save money for buying in bulk, but I guess you're supposed to have the benefit of having gotten the bombs anyway. Or, sorry, of having gotten remote detonator anyway. The other thing about this is if we just get 5 cents, I can, oh, that's really good. If I can just get 5 cents, I can buy the battery and then re-roll it again. Which, I'll just be straight up with you, is actually what I thought I would do in the first place, but I was an idiot and didn't realize I didn't have 5 cents after I spent it on the other thing. So we'll actually try to blow up these pots in the hopes of getting some more. It's a shame because I probably would have rather re-rolled Shoop de Whoop. Not that this run is bad, like this run's amazing right now. This thing's probably gonna push that out of the way. Yeah, I feel really smart about this. You know what? Fuck it, we're out of here. You had your chance. If I were to look for a second secret room, legitimately the only place I would expect to find it is right here. And we found a bunch of red hearts we can't really do anything with. That's okay. I'm still very happy with where we're at on this run. A little disappointed with how things turned out fully, I guess. Like, I probably would not have purchased remote detonator if I had known what was going to happen. And in addition to that, the donation machine blowing up after 1 hit is just the sort of shit that, you know, when people are like, Northern Line gets the best luck in the world. Yeah, you know, I got Brimstone, but also keep in mind, the reason I'm still playing on, normal difficulty here is because we're kind of farming for items, and we need our donation machine to be available to access many of them. And it only took 1 hit, so it's gonna take us a little bit longer overall to make it work. But then, hey, we play the blood bag twice, and we get or the blood bank twice, and we get the blood bag. So that's another reason that I probably should not complain. The luck in Isaac, it's just it's a mixed bag, you know. Sometimes you eat the bar, sometimes the bar eats you. I wonder if we allow Brimstone to have a longer charge, if it actually does more damage thanks to chocolate milk. That would be a cool and kind of subtle synergy, although I doubt that it does exist. Well, due to our circumstances here, we will go fight the boss right away thanks to our existing reroll. Money's looking alright to buy something from the shop. And we're going to be fighting Mega Fatty, who is annoying and, above all else, highlights how little damage we actually do. You know, we thought we were hot shit for having Brimstone, but Mega Fatty is kind of like the new Gertie in a way, where I'm like, you know, if I do damage... Nick brought this up on the stream, I should give him proper credit for it, but if you're doing a lot of damage against Mega Fatty, if you're making his health bar melt like a freaking, you know, a Kinder Egg inside of a warm mouth, that was a very awkward analogy. I apologize for my metaphorical lewdness there. But if you're making his HP bar melt really quickly, you've got enough damage to do very well on this run already. We're not quite there yet. Reroll 8-ball into the placenta. That's something I'm very happy with. I think placenta's an okay item. To be honest with you, I don't really care for the regeneration, even though sometimes it does save your life. But it's an HP upgrade. And the regeneration, I don't expect it to be bad as much as I expect it to kind of like sometimes put a kink in your permanent Polaroid invincibility and stuff. You have to excuse the hoarseness of my voice. I got a little bit of a... I gotta make sure I enunciate this carefully. I've got a little piece of peanut stuck in my my throat. Just works its way through. I think because I talk so much in this kind of like half-shouty tone, kind of, you know, it grinds down the tissue in my throat, and then I eat so much stupid fucking like granola and you know, peanuts and stuff like that, ends up in a situation where I, you know, they get stuck to it, and then I'm like, I got like a throat full of gravel. Ugh! I don't know what my impression was there. Anyway, we need a key in order to be able to get into this item room. Probably. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any way we could bomb our way in there, so Yeah, okay, 1 bomb for 7 cents seems like a pretty smoking deal. Been saying smoking a lot lately. That's because, been watching a lot of The Mask. You know, the 1994 Jim Carrey, Cameron Diaz film. Classic. Based on a true story, most people don't know, by the way, but, yeah, it's a good one. Do we buy Mom's Purse or Humbling Bundle? I didn't really bring that up. We buy Humbling Bundle. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. And hopefully there's a key for sale in there as well. We're so close to actually being able to buy both of them. Maybe if we blew up our donation machine. I kid. I'm kidding. We don't have a bomb, unfortunately. We can buy a key, though. That's good. All right, yeah, so we'll buy a Humbling Bundle. And then we'll go into our item room. And if it sucks, then we'll come back here and we'll spend 3 cents on that battery and then re-roll it again. This run is, you know, I don't want to be a little overly cocky. Yeah, I'll take it. It's in a really, really good spot right now. It doesn't seem like Lard is a speed down anymore, does it? I'm still trucking along pretty quickly here. This run, like, it's not over yet, but it's looking pretty dang good, you got to admit. What else are we looking for? Honestly, I think we're so close to actually unlocking Counterfeit Penny. Like, just let me get, even though I don't let me get an arcade. Even though I don't gamble that much, we have to be close on like 90 runs here to be playing the, well, like 20 of them weren't seeded, but whatever. But we have to be close to playing the 3 Skull Monty 100 times. That's an average of like 1 time per video. Now, there are probably stretches of videos where we don't play it at all, but when we do play it, I think we play it at least, you know, 4 or 5 times, so I would be surprised if we were not close, at least. And for those of you asking, yeah, I'm gonna unlock the secret character. Don't worry about it, and I'm gonna do hard mode eventually, when it's necessary. I don't really like Controlled Friend that much, but it can be useful. Situations, you know. I wish that you could just kind of like set it and forget it, if that makes sense. Like you could just say stay here, and then you could use it as kind of like a mobile shield. But it's an item that has some interesting kind of dynamics associated with it, so I don't like to give it up for nothing, you know? That sounded like his song about abstinence. Black Candle's okay. I think Bogo Bombs is okay. I'm gonna re-roll both of them. I'll buy Pandora's Box here, even though I'd like to get Mom's Purse. I think we're in a position where we can, you know, if you gotta, this is like my financial advice. If you got a lot of money, gamble it all away. No, but sincerely though, we have, that's bad, and that's all right then. We have not very much to lose by spending money, is what I'm basically trying to get at here. So, if we end up getting jack shit out of Pandora's Box, like, I think the worst you can do is get like your money back or something, but I don't think that's that big of a deal. I'm happy with myself, even though I did take a little bit of damage there. The hitbox on that just feels slightly different. But yeah, but by buying Pandora's Box, we can get something amazing. In fact, we could even start chaining this with the D6 if we get an item pedestal or even 2 item pedestals. But we'll probably just get Spirit Hearts. That's like the, you know. This is okay. We got 2 Spirit Hearts. Pageant Boy will give us like 9 cents. Or, oh, because of Humbling Bundle, it gave us even more, which will allow us to buy Mom's Purse as well. So basically, we got 2 Spirit Hearts and Mom's Purse. Okay, it's weird. I'm trying to run the math in my head, but my brain's not working appropriately. I don't know if that was the right decision, but hey, you know, it's done, and it didn't screw us at all. I'm not sure if it 100% benefited us, but it's not like it put us super far behind the 8-ball or anything like that. Oh, that's Burnt Penny. So that's new for us. So every time we pick up pennies, that'll give us a chance to get bombs. These, ooh, assist resistance. Let's use it on this next room to see what it does. Oh, it gives us some invincibility. So that's an item that we, well, I don't know if this counts as an item. I think the trinkets do though. That's the first time we've seen that though, which is good. I'm happy with Burnt Penny. It seems like Burnt Penny combined with Humbling Bundle will pretty much give us an unlimited supply of bombs, assuming it does the same thing that it did in Vanilla, which I can't imagine why it wouldn't. Okay, what if we try this? Get you down here. At least force Lust to run through that. And we'll see what we got in here. Plenty of keys. I like it. Some money would be nice here, and then that'll give us some bombs as well. Ah, okay. Very good. I'm liking this a lot, actually. I don't know why I'm taking the tower card with me as if it matters at all. And we'll have a perfect reroll setup. Well, not perfect, but slightly overcharged reroll setup for our boss and deal with the devil fight. I'm very pleased with this run so far. I'm starting to get into the groove again of what it means to, you know, be playing normal vanilla Isaac runs. Anyway, what I was going to say is we will indeed do hard mode eventually. I just want to, you know, I want to get all the items and I want to follow kind of like what I would consider to be the natural progression. We filled up all the post-it notes with all the characters. Now, you know, we did all the challenges, just finished that in the last episode. After doing that, we're going to farm for the remaining items that we would need to get, like, Platinum God or whatever, or, like, Golden God. I still only have the Mega Satan kill screen, which I kind of don't fully understand why. But, we'll see. I might want to reroll that, but do we have anything? Sister Maggie's worse. And it turns into Little Brimstone, which is kind of just like an objective improvement for us, because we're going to be charging Brimstone shots anyway, so why not, right? And then we'll get the secret character at some point along the line. I'll probably make it its own kind of special event video or stream or something. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked with our damage right now. Little Brimstone by itself, I've talked about this a lot. My general metric for that is that I think that's an item that by itself is almost good enough to carry you through to Mom. Brimstone is one of the items in the game that is good enough to carry you through the entire game if you get a little, you know, something going along with it. Do we have a little something going along with it? I think it's conceivable to assume that we do. There are rooms like this where that controlled friend is actually fairly useful, as you can see. Yeah, I'm really liking the pennies combined with Humbling Bundle. Like, I really think Humbling Bundle and, like, Bloody Penny is, like, gamble as much as you want on everything ever. Demon Judgments, Blood Banks, it don't effing matter. Now, we're on Depths 1 here. I would very much welcome the opportunity to go into the boss rush room, because I'm assuming that, well, just because of the virtue of the fact that we'll have 4 item pedestals in there, probably have a much better chance of picking up an item I've never seen before. On the flip side, I would also like to take our time if we come across an arcade. So we can get Counterfeit Penny. That would be excellent. Counterfeit Penny, such a valuable trinket that I'll never use after we unlock it, but we need to get regardless. I'm assuming, at least. Like, I don't know, maybe the item list in the game actually is just an item list. Maybe I'm actually missing 40 items, in which case, man, that's crazy. I know there's some I haven't seen, some obvious ones that I don't necessarily want to spoil for people who aren't aware. But then there's some other, like, more subtle stuff. Like, I don't think I've had Steven yet. I'm trying to think of what else. Like, I don't think you need to get a 3rd level cube of meat or anything like that. A 4th level cube of meat, I should say, but there's all sorts of stuff that I haven't seen. I don't think I've picked up a legitimate Robo Baby 2.0. I definitely have not gotten Robo Baby 0.5. Which we just unlocked. That might even be a trinket, I don't know. I don't know, because I'm in uncharted territory here. We're just kind of, we're farming for items to some extent. And I might be using an inefficient farming strategy, but that's okay. I'm very happy with the Tears upgrade here, don't get me wrong. Bit of an impulse pickup, but I'm happy with it nonetheless. And the battery's worth picking up as well. I got no problems with that. That way we can actually, when we're not using our rerolls, we can store up a couple and use them right away if we want to. And I think this might, like, psychologically change me a little bit as well, you know? Because I'm looking at the battery and I'm saying, like, or I'm looking at the D6 and I'm saying, maybe if there's an item that's, like, borderline worth picking up, I'll be much more likely to reroll it if I know I've got 2 rerolls instead of just, you know, your requisite 1. Who knows, though? We'll see. In the meantime, I hope our item room's over here, and it is, so I can kind of guilt-free leave this floor. Kamikaze, it sucks. Gemini, it's really good. That is your textbook excellent reroll there. Even if we end up not being able to go to our item room and shop on the next floor, I am going to make a concerted effort to get into our boss rush room. Again, mostly just because it gives us a better chance of picking up a new item, but also some cool items. I'm starting to realize that there are, potentially at least, strategic uses for the boss rush room. Especially if you can teleport out. That's a no-brainer, but it can also be useful in some other ways. The other thing about having the battery that's kind of nice, and this might not be immediately apparent, at least it wasn't immediately apparent to me, but now that I'm thinking about it, if you store, or like, let's say you have rerolls that you're not using, that's a little... Wow, these rooms. What are you giving me here? That's a little bit of a problem because you don't get to store the overcharges, right? As soon as you reroll... I'm not even going to go in that other room. It's just going to take too long. As soon as you reroll, you go back down to 0. So not only do you get the benefit of being able to have multiple rerolls available with the battery, but you also, you know, spending one reroll doesn't cost you as much because you'll usually have a little bit of remainder left over to benefit you in the future. Oh, this is good, actually. Item room and shop so close. This is what we wanted, actually. This is one of my ideal items with Brimstone, Spoonbender. Inside of our shop, we find Greed. Oh, I'm loving that weird little bend in it. That's what your mother said about your father's pee-pee. Oh! I am not a rapper. Let's keep moving along here. Please tell me that this is where we will go to find... oh, God! To find our boss room. Otherwise, we might be a little bit too slow. Maybe. No, I think we're actually going to be fine here now. Whoa, that was a sweet Brimstone shot. You see, it did like a little... Made like a little in it. Alright, let's do this, Mom. Red Mom should not be too bad. That was terrible on my part. There goes our deal with the devil, probably. Definitely, I think. Should be easy. Actually found an opportunity to use our controllable fly there. It's mostly more trouble than it's worth right now, but when it ends up doing damage anyway, it's kind of nice, I guess. Like that. And there we go. Okay. Full HP. 2 full charges. Let's take our Polaroid. Honestly, I don't think any of these items are worth fighting for. So we'll reroll it once. Have we not seen any of these items? Honestly, I don't think we've seen Eve's Mascara. Shot speed down plus damage up. That doesn't seem like a problem when you're rolling with Brimstone. So we may die here, but I think at the very least we did pick up one of those items that we need. I don't think we'll die. Usually you get a lot of red hearts. If you're strong enough to get here in 20 minutes, you're usually strong enough to live through it as well. But yeah, Eve's Mascara is a damage upgrade and it's new for us. We've seen it once before, but I don't think we've ever seen it on in a video. If we have, well, it's still perhaps strategically an okay choice to take it because it's a damage upgrade. Maybe, maybe not. Anyway. Do this. I'm really, like, the shot, the homing Brimstone is so cool. Oh, that was so bad. The fact that it actually does, it makes a pretty good effort to home in. It doesn't mean that we're doing double damage, but it does mean we're doing pretty close to double damage. Not on each individual shot, but we're killing enemies twice as quickly because, like, 2 enemies, or 2 bosses, I should say, spawn at all times. So with Brimstone, I mean, Brimstone's power has never been, at least by my standpoint, Brimstone's power has never been the fact that it does a lot of damage individually. It's always the fact that you can just nuke an entire room by walking in. You know, the damage is spread out amongst multiple targets. To combine this with homing shots makes the already great impact of Brimstone even greater, I think. Look at how quickly it's, like, well, we don't even have to be there, but look at how quickly it dismantled Fistula there without us even knowing what we were shooting at. That's pretty solid. It even, like, is curving to hit multiple parts of Chubb, or, yeah, that was Chubb. No, it was Chad. God damn it. To hit multiple parts of Chad at the same time. That's pretty neat. Do we have Poison Touch? Oh, we did fight Lust and get Poison Touch. Okay. In any case, I just love these, like, beam weapons plus Spoonbender. I think it's, like, the coolest shit. It's a shame that, that the controllable fly still moves even while you're charging Brimstone, but whatever. That's not unexpected either. Should try to be making more of an effort to deal with Gemini if I can. You know, it's helping out a lot. Yeah, there's a limit to how much the Brimstone charge can actually bend here. That's okay though. I'm really enjoying this kind of run that we got going on here. I like it a lot. Spoonbender should show up a lot more often. It should be designated a common item just because it's cool as heck, which is my scientific term for it. Pin, yeah, I was gonna say, should be very easy. This should be over almost before it even begins. And we're almost done, actually. This has been a pretty quick run. Oh, that was really bad right there. Like to take out Bloat first. There we go. Then the mask is kind of a joke. Little disappointed I lost my Spirit Heart, but that's okay. And we will have an item available, or a reroll available, for whatever our item is after this. So I'm pretty excited about that, even. We could end up turning a frown upside down, or we could just take a good item and run, basically. We'll see, though. Man, this is making the horsemen easy. That was not good play on my part. Should leave the spirit hearts on the ground until the fight's over, but where's the fun in that, you know? Live a little. Alright, we got Gemini in on the action there. That was good. And we're going to be finishing up here. The horse should be, like, much easier than usual. Fallen, maybe, maybe not. But yeah, I'm pleased with our decision here nonetheless. What do we get? That's new. That's new to me. Tech 0.5. Alright. Well, it's new, so I'm happy for it, but I don't really know what it does for us in this situation. But I'm very pleased. This is good. Oh, I'm in love. I'm not just pleased anymore. I am straight up over the moon here, which I've already talked ad nauseum about how that expression makes no sense to me. But that's okay because I am it right now. It's fantastic. Now all we need is Tammy's head. That's really the deal maker for us here. Sure, let's check out this room. Please don't re-roll everything I have. This would re-roll everything I have. I'm not even gonna risk trying to get the key. And I'm definitely not gonna re-roll this run. This is one of the most fun runs I've ever had, I think. And it's nice to get a run like this after challenges, because it's like our own homemade challenge here. What would I call this one? I don't know. Fucking you win. This is the feel good today challenge. If you want to feel good today, do this challenge. Maybe the game's been shitting on you a little bit. Here you go. Here's a challenge for you. Boy, do I have a challenge for you, my friend. I don't want to lose our spirit hearts to go into that curse room, because I really want to get the chance to try out Judas's tongue here and get a free, well, not a free, but a half-price deal with the devil item. 2 half-price deal with the devil items, maybe. I realize we are kind of wasting rerolls here. But with the battery, it's not so bad. We still have 2 stored up instead of just 1. You know what? Let's use a only controllable friend here. Let's see how much damage this does for us. Maybe Gemini can help out a little bit. I will see if we can get into our curse room for free, or for 2 bombs. We cannot. It appears. Really cleaning up this floor in record time here. Lucky toe. Honestly, I'm loving Burnt Penny. Especially, oh, come on. That was dumb of me. Especially combined with, Humbling Bundle. It's stupid powerful. That is probably not worth it. That surprised me in that it actually did work there. I didn't expect to be able to hit them. That's my ideal room there. When the enemies are close enough together, and it just kind of like, you know, does this weird little, like, darting curve. Hits them all. I like it a lot. Mama Goity. Very, very easy for us to take damage here, as you can see. Oh, I might not get a deal with the devil here. What you can see as well, though, is that Controllable Fly did serious work there. Alright, so we might want to reroll that. That's the nail, right? Tell you what, I'll pick it up. We traded a red heart for a spirit heart. Oh, but we used one of our charges. I forgot the battery works like that. We rerolled it again into Abaddon. Evil up, damage up, fear shot. That's a big pickup for us. And I think, sure, I'm fine with tears plus shot speed. It's just a tears upgrade, but the faster we charge, the better it is. So Abaddon does not give me an extra life. I'm just an idiot. Oh, that was from the, I think that was from the Waka Waka challenge where I started to think that. Might have been Suicide King, though. I did get it confused with Judas's Shadow. Oh my god. We found an arcade, and yet there's no 3 Skull Monty on it. That's just embarrassing for me. But we're unkillable now to some extent. There's no way we lose against Mom's Heart or Isaac. The chest could whittle us down, but like our damage is so crazy good. We just 2-shot Dingle, which is, I mean, he's an early boss, it's not that impressive. But it is that impressive. You'll have to excuse my, my gaseousness here. I know it's gross to even say it. I've been drinking some sparkling water. I'm trying it on for size, trying to become more sophisticated, you know? Who drinks fucking still water anymore? It's all sparkling water, and, you know, I'm not drinking the Perrier or San Pellegrino or stuff like that. You know, that stuff's a little bit out of my price range for stuff that comes out of your tap basically for free, but there is a brand of sparkling water that runs like $1 a liter here, and I'm a little bit more acceptable there. I've been trying, I gotta admit, I like it. I do. I think I might be a convert to the sparkling water conspiracy. But it does come with some unintended side effects, especially because I'm the kind of guy, I know there's a lot of you out there, you know, if I get a glass of water, it's not because I'm thirsty all the time, this is just how I consume beverages. If I get a glass of water, let's see if this does anything. It does nothing. If I get a glass of water, I drink it all in like 2 gulps. Because I'm like, the water represents a problem for me. And the solution is drink it as quickly as possible, and then the water gets into your body and you don't have to drink it anymore, right? I don't really savor, well, you know, things like a fine whiskey or something like that, sure, I'll savor it. But like when it comes to your standard liquids, your waters, nah, I take that shit down ASAP. So with sparkling water, I do that, and then I get this uncomfortable feeling in my stomach like I just shotgunned like a Coors Light or something like that, and I'm like, ugh. I gotta become more of a, in my old age, or my advancing age, I've gotta become more of a sipper, as opposed to a gulper. And that's been hard for me to get used to, you know, it's yet another peril of aging, I suppose. I had like 50% facetious, of course. So, the problem with using Book of Revelations right away is that we will lose our battery charge, because the charge is connected to our battery, not connected to the item itself. So I think we just re-roll it twice, and then we'll use these batteries here to continually re-roll it. This could be awesome if you had like so many charges that you could actually exhaust the pool, but there's so many more books in our rotation now that I really doubt that we're gonna be able to get like a double item room out of our library. But we did have some good chances there. Anyway, our damage is through the roof right now. I'm loving this run. I hope you're enjoying it too. It's kind of like a casual way to get back into the swing of things here. Oh, I forgot we can't fly. That was surprising for me there. If only you could pay out a little faster so I didn't have to walk across the spikes to get out. That would be sweet. Okay, I'll take it. That was a good walk there. Knock the void. Anyway. Shout out to all my Kentucky Route Zero brothers out there. Great game. You gotta walk that Lonesome Valley. Now, taking a little bit of damage. I'll admit, I'm not loving the amount of damage I'm taking. But this Isaac fight should be the toughest thing we're set to encounter until the Blue Baby fight, which admittedly is not crazy far away. But we'll have, you know, our battery plus our 4 chests in order to make this run work for us. So I don't have to be afraid, I think. This run should be a win. I can't believe that it screwed us out of the donation machine and the 4 Skull Monty. So we got Pyro, we got the Relic, we got the Tarot cards, we got Sad Onion. I think we'll take the card just to see what it does. To be honest with you, I think I'm gonna re-roll everything but the Relic. All the stuff here does have its uses, but I think our rate of fire is already high enough. Oh, this is beautiful. I think our rate of fire is already high enough that I don't really care about Sad Onion. And Pyro, we're not going to be using bombs because our shots are already so powerful. And what was the other one in there? Pyro, oh, Deck of Tarot cards is just not very good. So that'll sort that. That one's the easiest one to draw a conclusion on, I think. I don't really want Bob's Brain. If we get a chance to re-roll it, I'll consider it. Probably should not be standing so close, but that does allow us to do extra damage, of course. Kind of a silly idea on my part, though. Music's a little loud, I apologize. It's all good. Let's go back here and get trip re-rolls. Hopefully to get something new and something great. So Bum Friend is, or Dark Bum I should say, is great. Miter's great. I don't think I'm going to take either of them. Just because that's how committed I am to getting something new here. We could end up losing this run. I don't think we're going to, though. So I don't mind being a little ballsy for once in my life. Oh, that was really good damage from them there. You know, I'll give credit where credit's due. Hoping for more Spirit Hearts, but that's okay. You know, if push comes to shove in the next couple of... Oh, man. On the next couple of rooms, maybe we'll take the Miter, because instead of getting Red Hearts, we get Spirit Hearts. I might be getting a little cocky, I'm noticing here. I love how I picked up a penny and it gave me a troll bomb there. And by love, I mean I'm not actually a really big fan of that at all. This should be easy, maybe even an HP upgrade. No, that would have been a great room for Miter. But as is, maybe we can reroll Miter into Polyphemus or something, then I won't be nearly as salty. Admittedly, I'm having a lot of fun on this run. I don't really want it to end, so if I can, you know, just keep farming this floor for more rerolls, I'll be fine with that. For now, though, let's move along. So come in here. This is 3 more rerolls. Wafer is so good. I don't know if we've had Lazarus's rags on a real run, so I'll take them. It also allows us a little bit of a safeguard in case we die against Blue Baby, which is possible, albeit somewhat unlikely. So I'll take that. I took the wafer there as well. Both of those are basically safeguards against dying. And we still have more opportunities for rerolls, but I think we may just get ready to fight our boss, because it doesn't look like there's many more rooms of value here. Especially, I mean, the sun card doesn't really help us out that much. At all, actually, so we should just use that right away here. Should have used it as a compass on the cathedral, maybe. Yeah, this is over. Okay, well, I'm taking some damage. It's gonna be hard to convince me that it's gonna be enough damage to kill me, though. Yeah, we're sorted here. We could try to be really cocky and just finish him off with this controllable fly. Man, I hate that teleportation. We're through with it. Fun run. I had a good time there. So let's just check. On my stats screen, I know I was at 306 before. Now we're at 309. I mean, I'll give you a quick look here. You can take a look and see what we're missing. Lots of early game items, and then a decent amount of late game items as well. There are trinkets in there, so the trinkets are big ones. Wait, those aren't trinkets. Those are not trinkets. Disregard. In any case, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.